March 2024 marked 4 years since the release of Animal Crossing New Horizons. And at this point, we've spent more than half of that time without any new content updates to the game, which ended in November 2021. It's been 6 years since we learned an Animal Crossing game would be coming to Nintendo Switch, and nearly 5 years since we got word that it would be New Horizons and received the first trailer. So understandably, people are eagerly anticipating the next Animal Crossing game, whatever that may be. Leave a like on the video if you need a new Animal Crossing trailer in 2024, because I really do. Last year was particularly devoid of Animal Crossing news, and unfortunately, it looks like we won't be expecting any sort of new Animal Crossing release in 2024 either, at least if we go based on current reports. In case you missed it, a ton of reliable sources have been reported that the Nintendo Switch 2 will now be releasing in 2025, when originally so many were reporting it was coming out in 2024. Now, I'm sure like me, most of you are so tired of the Nintendo Switch 2 news cycle at this point. Will it or will it not release? We just don't know at this point. But I do think it seems pretty likely it will be releasing in 2025, the biggest reason for this being the fact that Nintendo seemingly has nothing lined up for 2024, and that definitely includes Animal Crossing as far as we know. Nintendo opted to skip doing a direct in February, which was the biggest sign that they were pretty much done with Nintendo Switch in terms of major new releases. So it's definitely not a great feeling that we probably won't get any new game news for Animal Crossing in 2024, even if that was just a teaser for the future, the news of a spin-off, or even a port of an older game. As it seems like Nintendo will save all of that for Nintendo Switch 2, which should release next year. I think even more evidence that this delay is actually factually true is the fact that Nintendo Switch shares actually dropped when this news came out. That is a pretty big deal for Nintendo, and whilst it wasn't significant enough to really make the company worry, it feels like probably a lot of shareholders were expecting the Switch 2 to release in 2024, like we were at this point. It seems like the main reason is the fact that they've had shortages and they want the Nintendo Switch 2 to have a significant lineup when it releases. Now, I do actually think this is a good idea, and I think it would be a fantastic idea to launch the Switch 2 with a new Animal Crossing game. After all, we know that New Horizons sold a ton of Nintendo Switch units, so it could do the exact same thing for Switch 2. Interestingly, it's generally expected to release in March 2025, which means it'll be 5 years since the launch of New Horizons. That is definitely getting into new game territory. Don't get me wrong, I didn't have incredibly high hopes to learn about a new Animal Crossing game in 2024, but I was really hoping we would get some more news about the Nintendo Switch 2 from Nintendo themselves, so we could at least have some more hopes for the future, as of course with the release of a new console, the likelihood of a new Animal Crossing game is significantly more likely. There was that supposed Animal Crossing leak which said a new Animal Crossing game will release in 2026 recently, and to be fair, that would line up with the Switch 2 launching in 2025, but I sincerely doubt this one is true. Like a lot of you, I wouldn't want to wait until 2026 for a new Animal Crossing game, but it's definitely possible, although the main thing to consider is that does mean throughout 2025 we would be probably getting new trailers, new tidbits of information and footage and such, so there'd be a lot of hype. Honestly, the build up to Animal Crossing New Horizons was just as exciting for me as the launch of the game itself, as there were so many fun new trailers and such that got everyone excited, and I'm really looking forward to that happening for the next Animal Crossing game, whatever that may be. I still think Nintendo should tide us over on Nintendo Switch with a port of an older game. This would be fairly easy for them to do, and it's something they would see a lot of success from, in my opinion. But for now, we'll just have to wait and see. Do you think we'll get any news about some sort of new Animal Crossing game in 2024? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments section. If you made it to the end, be sure to comment Bob's Gang so I know you did. If you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like, and if you haven't already, consider subscribing and turning on notifications for more.